Good afternoon. Hi, I'm Diana Dunbar Place with Third Act Quest, and I'm here today with Sarah McGinniss of Savant Wealth Management. And I've asked Sarah to join me, but before I ask her share a little bit about the story she's going to share this weekend at our Third Act Quest storytelling event, I want to talk a little bit about how we met and how grateful I am that we did. There's a quote I read someplace that says, the best collaborations create something bigger than the sum of what each person can create on their own. And I had a meeting of the minds and a mission with Sarah and her team at Savant Wealth Management. We're all really about helping, enabling women to embrace this time of their lives. And in Sarah's case, as a thoughtful counselor and supporter and advisor to help women and men, but women especially relevant for us to really live their third act in a way they desire. So talk to me a little bit, if you would, Sarah, about your work, and also give us a little bit of a hint about you are actually bringing along a client who is just a remarkable human who, through your partnership, is living, a really meaningful and purpose-driven life. So share a little
Sure.
bit.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. We're so excited about this weekend and being able to share one of our stories. But, just talking about the partnership that we've built, we're so excited to find an organization that believes the same things we do, meaning how can we support women in the good times and the bad times. Life brings everybody challenges, and as people evolve into this third act, there can be a lot of questions and concerns that come with that. And that's, our tagline at Savant is building ideal futures. And what we have just found throughout the years is that, right, everyone plans for maybe one future, but the reality is that life doesn't go that way. And so, how can we partner, with our clients to make sure that they feel supported just as life evolves and as, their wishes and goals change. So we're just so excited to be a part of this event. And what's really special about this is actually one of my clients is going to be joining us and talking about her life story and just the amount of transitions that she's gone through, and how, the partnership that we have formed has helped her through those transitions. What she planned for is not what happened in life. And I think that's just very common for everybody. So she'll share just, a little bit about that. And I think it's going to be really inspiring for everybody to hear what she's gone through and where she's headed.
Well, also, one of the things I'm sure and but I just want to underline is that, gratefully, we are all living, they say up to 20 to 30 years more than our great grandmothers. So in this time of life, it's exciting. If we we strive to hold on to our health, but holding on to a financial security is probably on the top of almost everyone's mind at this stage of life. And what I loved when we first met is just the first few things out of your mouth had to do not with, oh, well, I do this and I can do that, but it was more about really what's driving you as a person in your work, which comes out in the partnerships you create. So talk to me a little bit about how you see a lot of women, especially women that may not still be with their partners, but how you see that they're embracing or potentially feeling a little bewildered. I know a lot of us are like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do if I live to 100?
Right.
So
women are in a challenging spot because they live longer than men. A lot of times women will take time out of the workforce. And so sometimes, their savings rate is not the same as a male counterpart. There are a lot of challenges that are kind of that women have to confront. But the good news is with longevity where it's at, as long as you've got a good plan and you're kind of looking ahead, you get a lot of time to plan for. And so I think that's kind of the exciting thing. And especially with this third act concept, right? We don't need to just plan for the first 5-10 years of retirement and that. Let's look beyond that and figure out, what do you want to do to fulfill, your dreams and wishes, in those years that maybe you're not working anymore, or maybe you were married and are not anymore. All those things change, and as I said, life evolves, and so you gotta be ready to plan for what's coming. So yes, challenging to plan as a female, but I think that also gives women a huge opportunity to educate themselves, right, and start to embrace, this is the reality of, hey, if I'm going to live a long time, let's start dreaming about what this next phase is going to look like, and let's figure out how to make a plan so that I can achieve that, whatever that looks like. And it's different for every single person. So that's a big part of my job, is to dive in and determine what's most important, and create the plan for them.
Yeah, instead of it saying, oh, it's an investment portfolio, it's almost an enabler for a lifestyle and a life, as you say, dreams that you wish. So I'm really excited that you will be bringing Amy Florian, one of your wonderful clients, with you to share your mutual story, and for Amy to share her individual story, which is quite remarkable. She actually is an inspirational speaker too on the subject of grief and grieving and things like that. So that is in itself going to be very interesting. I'm also pleased that people that attend this event will be able to, you've extended a very generous offer to have a certain for a certain amount of time, to be able to offer people an in-depth conversation with you about their own individual needs afterwards. So that's wonderful.
Yeah, we're really excited. I think Amy's such a unique person to be able to listen to, because not only does she have a wonderful story that, kind of speaks to this third act, but Amy professionally is a speaker. And so she spends her time, kind of taking care of others and teaching them about grief. And so I think we can all learn from Amy in multiple ways. So I'm really excited to have her join.
Well, thank you so much for being here today with me, Sarah, to give us a little taste. And for those of you that may be watching it either live or afterward, please take a look in the bottom of this window and you'll see a link to register for the event. It's available for free for those who want to watch it via live stream. But it's also, if you'd like to be in the conversation in the Zoom room, there's the ability to get a ticket. It's called All Access. And also, because we've got quite a lineup, it's a Friday from 6:30 to 9:30 Eastern, and Saturday from 10 to 3 Eastern. A lot of people I'm hearing are going to go pop in and out based on their availability, and maybe some of the speakers, they're more relevant to them. But I would encourage you, if you have some time, to stay for the entire event, because no matter if you can't completely relate to a woman that's speaking, there is going to be some little nugget you'll grab that can help you. And as one woman said to me the other day, what I heard on one of your storytelling events changed the way I was thinking about my life and completely sent me on a more exciting and meaningful path. So thank you, Sarah. And I hope to see, I look forward to seeing you and Amy shortly. Have a good day.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.